Radio Paranormal.
Welcome to Radio Paranormal.
Hey. Oh, now that crap's contagious now. Sorry, we keep looking at my dog all show. Oh, really? We're going to start this now. We go live and he's like coughing fits.
Oh, it's a really good hit. That was a good hit. What?
What?
Oh, we're live. Oh, my God. What are we doing?
I know.
Jennifer Talley made it through Fat Tuesday.
I did.
And the whore's lunch.
The whore's lunch, yeah. But really, a really cool thing happened to me on Fat Tuesday. Just see my social media. So we're walking down Royal Street, right? Chris and I in costume and walking towards a neighborhood bar. And I see this guy, two guys in a wheelchair. I walked past, I looked at him, looked at Chris. I walked past him, I'm like, Chris? He said, yes. Is that Steve Gleason to our left? He double took. He said, yeah. So for those of you who don't know who Steve Gleason was a member of the New Orleans Saints. He had a fantastic, I think it was like a fantastic catch. He was a Saints player. He was then diagnosed with ALS. And I don't know how the man is still alive. But
so the football player got the baseball disease?
Yes.
Wild.
I know.
Sports ball.
So
that's cool though.
He's just sitting there hanging out with his other friend with ALS and just chilling. His shirts off, just hanging out, enjoying Mardi Gras. So
nice.
I go up to him. I was like, he was with some people. I'm like, Mr. And they looked at me like, can I talk to him? He's like, yeah. And nobody was approaching the guy too, which was weird. Locals know who this guy is. And I'm like, can I talk to him? They're like, yeah. I said, Mr. Gleason, you're a super inspiration. I can't even believe I'm seeing you right now. Are you raising money for charity? Because I'd love a picture for you. And I would most certainly donate to ALS or your charity if you had like a QR code or something, if you would mind taking a picture with us. And he communicates by raising an eyebrows and blinking apparently. And he said, if we want to go online later and donate, fine. They're not. They're just out here enjoying Mardi Gras. And yes, definitely a picture. And he can't smile, but he smiled. You know what I mean?
He smiled with his eyes.
He did. No, he did. And so we got a picture. So honestly, it's not like the Mardi Gras Day story you'd think of, but for us as locals, that was probably the coolest Mardi Gras thing that we ever did. That was cool.
Well, that's awesome.
And
for Fat Tuesday, I almost ate a baby.
I have a box with more babies for you.
I must eat the babies. Since all the powerful and rich people are eating babies, I'm just going to eat them out of a king cake.
Oh my gosh. Chris told me about okay. Anyway.
For 20 years, I've been telling people that Satan's real and they're eating babies. And I was the crazy one. Not anymore.
Until the files came out.
And speaking of crazy, and probably not in the Epstein files, is our guest tonight. At least I hope he's not. I don't think he's in there. He can't be in there.
I mean, never know.
I mean, have you ever heard of this guy? I mean, we just booked him last minute. So I don't know if you've ever heard of our guest.
Well,
he's done things on TV and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that was one or two things. Yeah.
He may know a thing or two about ITC, and I don't even know what that is.
Doesn't he tinker in his workshop on stuff?
No, I think it's his dungeon of a sub-basement.
Where they keep the babies.
They keep the portal down there next to all of the haunted Ouija boards, which is where my bed is.
Next to where my ink box is going to be.
Next to where the ink box is. But no. So our guest tonight, and I know you normally do the the intros, but I think I know this guy.
I think you might know this dude. Yeah.
And yes, Tinkers. Once you meet this guy, you know, he's definitely a tinkerer, and he's on the spectrum. So, ITC, instrumental transcommunication, spear boxes. There's a lot of people out there that build them. You talking about KD? How did you know, Linda? How did you know I was talking about KD? Now everybody, I love KD. I love him too. You may have seen him on such shows as Ghosts of Devil's Perch, Ghosts of Morgan City, the Ghost Brothers. Look at there's an MCOM. Dude's been on a bunch. Oh, but not only is he my best friend, which I love this dude to death. He's also a fellow combat vet. But if you want to know anything about learning about ITC, I think he's going to be the new godfather of ITC. He's a genius. They call him the mad scientist of the paranormal. I call him douchebag. Let's welcome to the show, KD Stafford. KD.
Hello. Hello, Brandon. I may be on a few lists.
That was like the hippest entrance made by a guest ever with the cigarette. I like it.
Thank you. You wish this was a cigarette.
Yeah. No, I don't. Linda Judd saying, "Hey, hello," and people. I don't know why people knew that I was talking about you when you're not that famous. Are you?
I'm not. I mean,
I've
done some stuff. I've been around. I've done a few things.
Yeah. Let's talk about why did you start in ITC? I mean, I kind of know a little bit about it. I probably know a lot about it, but I'm pretty sure that our guests that are watching.
Hey, Linda. Heather, everybody. Sorry, go ahead.
Why? No, you're good. Why you started tinkering with the electronic side of the paranormal? Can you explain a little bit about that?
Oh, yeah. Well, equipment's expensive. And I just figured, I see some of this stuff and I'd be like, well, I could probably make something that does that, and that's, I guess that was 2014. Yeah, 2014-ish. I first got out of the Army, and we got moved to Missouri from Fort Polk.
Yep.
And we had said, when we got out of the Army for good, we were gonna start doing our paranormal research. So we'd done some stuff in Germany, just me and Katie. And Katie's had a lifelong interest, and I have as well. And but so I guess trying to build the stuff, the electronics, that you see people use on TV and whatever. And I was like, okay, that's okay, but but we need something that does this specifically. So I would start building things just for specific locations that I was investigating, or what, like Hall Waters, for example.
Right.
That's where I cut my teeth, sort of, so to speak. And as far as building stuff.
Right.
And obviously the best TV show out there, whether you like it or not, is Ghost Adventures. And you don't have to like it. You don't have to not like it. It's the number one paranormal show, right? Yeah. On television anyway. Which nobody cares about TV anymore anyway. But back in the day we did, right? And so Zach Baggins would always use his SB7. I thought that was cool. And so I bought an SB7 and I was like, wait, there's more to this than just this little black radio right here. It's very, very forward. It's very, it works. SB7s work great. But I was like, there's more to this, So I started doing my research, and I read about Frank Sumption. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, he had died a few years before I started doing this stuff. And so I never got to talk to him. But, it was crazy, though. I just missed him, right?
Yep.
and then I had to like decipher his stuff, his work, and that I kind of built some of my circuits based on his circuits, but it's not just his circuits aren't face value, just obvious.
Right.
He didn't just draw them out like that. He'd make them weird and say you have to decipher it like a code, sort of.
Fair.
So that was all cool for me, and I was doing all this, and yeah, dude, I tried everything. I was like, so what's the idea behind the ghost boxes and stuff, right?
Yep.
So one of my first attempts, it was actually a damn good attempt, was using a motor and a gear and a belt or a drive of some sort, and a microcontroller, and controlling that motor and making it spin a radio dial all the way one direction and then back the other direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was cool, and because you could do like antique radios with that, and that's what I was doing. I was doing antique radios, and they have a way cooler sound, like
Oh yeah, I agree.
yeah, much cooler, right? And they were built for the AM radio, and Psychic Chris Moon, yeah, I know he does. Yep, old Chris Moon. So anyway, yeah, that's how I got into it, and then it just went from there. Oh well, I guess I guess the thing I started working on before Ghost Boxes though, was the helmet.
The ghost helmet, yes.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know what the ghost helmet is, Jeremy Leonard's worn it twice.
Heather says, "What cult we joining?" Hey, I told Brandon I didn't want to be too sound too ambitious. Well, I didn't want to sound too ambitious, like I didn't want to
be the leader. Yeah,
put the cart before the cult horse, so to speak.
The cult horse, yes.
But
the seahorse, right?
Yeah. But I do aspire to be a good cult leader. I mean, paranormal team leader.
Well, so far I'm brainwashed. So.
Me too, bro.
Me
too, brother.
We were in the military, so we don't
ask much.
No,
just that you give us all of your assets and everything, and all of your money. Yeah,
I want everything.
That's why ties with your family and friends.
Yeah, like don't you can't have.
But you can't look at these as negatives, right? These aren't negatives.
No. This is getting you closer to the
right.
To the thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, to the black rock that everybody walks around counterclockwise 3 times. Oh, that's
man. Wait, whoa.
What? Oh my god.
So what happened? Nothing.
What? Oh, you were talking. What were you saying?
Ghost helmet. I'm here to reel y'all back in. Ghost helmet.
Yeah, ghost helmet.
That's right. Yes. So yeah. Top.
It was kind of culty though, right?
One of the ghost this morning.
Yeah.
It's sort of cultish.
It's kind of cultish.
Put this helmet on. Sign this piece of paper.
We've been looking at one. Chris wants one.
I may build a few.
So let's talk about the idea behind the ghost helmet, because it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So Michael Persinger. Oh man, you're gonna make me tell this whole story again.
Yep.
I haven't heard it before.
You've never heard this? Okay.
No.
All right. Well, I'll give you a brief.
Yes, Linda. Same principle.
Okay, so Michael Persinger, God helmet, right? There's a experiment that happened in the 90s, late 80s, 90s. I can't remember. Anyway, Michael Persinger was a neuroscientist, and he believed that that paranormal or God, like feeling the presence of God, feelings that people claim to feel, he believed that those could be caused by low intensity electromagnetic field fluctuations, right? So that could be caused by whatever, it could be a natural fluctuation because of some anomaly in the place, or it could be like a structure, like a man-made type device or something, some piece of equipment or something that's creating these frequencies. But he believed that could cause you to have paranormal or spiritual experiences. So yeah, so that was the idea behind it. And then he had a guy named Stanley Coren build him the helmet, and then they did their experiments from there. But they always looked at it from hold on, sorry.
You got to get a little bit of the green tea in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always looked at it. They always looked at it like from a lens, like we're trying to disprove the paranormal, right? And I'm not out here trying to prove the paranormal, but I'm not using it in either context. So I'm just kind of I'm just saying, like, let's try it in these places.
Yep.
And see if people see stuff, and see if anybody else has similar experiences, with wearing the helmet, not wearing the helmet. Oh, I got to get over here.
Yeah, get it
to be in the thing.
Need you in the,
The mobile
center
view.
of the.
There we go.
Yeah, there
For
it
the
is.
mobile. I was scooting away. Let's go this way.
Yeah, and you're back.
That's the idea behind it. That's
Hang on.
that's the summary. I could sit here and talk about it for 2 hours, but
Hey, Mom.
do that.
Hey, Mama. Mama's here.
Hello, Mama.
So, question. Okay, so you said it was EMF stimulation. You said
Yeah, you could call it. What would it be? TMC, No, it'd be transmagnetic. So TM. Transmagnetic stimulation.
Cranial
No, TMS. That's right. Yeah, TMS. Transmagnetic or transcranial TMCS.
so.
Right.
Is that
TCMS.
changing the theory behind it? Because I'm going somewhere with this
Sorry.
theory
No, you're
behind
not.
it.
Makes me mad.
Y'all are gonna make me lose my train of thought.
Oh,
Is the theory behind it changing a brainwave state?
Yeah, so it's kind of like what do they call it? So the LEDs in the helmet are for, well, I added that, right? That wasn't originally in the God helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So but that's called brain entrainment, and you could do that lots of different ways, like I guess a pocket watch would be, like a frequency, right? So something simple even could do it, but you're just kind of trying to match your brain waves to that that signal, and your brain will do that magnetically, also. So I'm no neuroscientist, but I can build stuff.
Well,
That's right.
the reason I ask is because
I'm dangerous.
You are very dangerous.
a lot of there's been studies in the past where they do your wife's a nurse, Brandon, EEG, EKG, which is the one in the brain, the head.
EEG.
EEG.
Yeah.
So
EKG is electrocardiography, or
Yeah,
or
that's for the heart, and then you got the
EE.
EEG, which is an egg.
EEG.
So they were doing that on mediums, or people who said they had mediumship abilities, and they found that people who consistently read had a natural ability to put their brain into a brainwave state of beta and theta, which is right asleep or just asleep. Mm-hmm. So is the theory behind all of this to stimulate you to kind of get into that same?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's what the LEDs, but the brain is more I've tried lots of different things, right? I haven't nailed it down to anything. I haven't figured out a certain pattern and everything that'll definitely make you see ghosts every single time, or something like that. That'd be awesome.
Right.
But there's a lot of people out there with well, there's a handful, not a lot, I guess. Not a lot of people out there with helmets, and they've done their own research, and but it's more like we're just trying to tune your brain. If your brain, like the way if the way your brain waves operate is different, if you're a psychic, right, then maybe we can make or trick our brains into operating the same way. I don't know, but so there's lots of little patterns I can add into the electromagnets, right, to make them fire different ways. And whatever's happening over here is mirrored over here, right? And so it's aiming for like your temporal lobe. That's where you want to kind of over that spot on your dome.
Right on.
You can kind of guess where it is.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's not a science or anything.
Oh, thank you. Electroencephalogram.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Very good. Anton
I'm
Ritter with
surprised
the.
I even freaking said it right. I probably did.
Yeah, man, you did well.
I think you
Thanks,
did
man. I get nervous when we have big celebrities on.
You did well.
You do every time.
Every
well.
time I just get so. So let's switch up, and then we'll get back to ITC. Let's talk a little bit about Paranormal Task Force X. Can you tell us what is that all about? What's the big deal with that?
So we're doing we are Paranormal Task Force. Just we it's not a nonprofit anymore. We just made it LLC, and we threw the X on the end there to kind of differentiate,
Mm-hmm.
But Greg's retired and put me in charge, so we're doing events, but we also do private investigations and stuff too, like as a team.
Yep.
Well, I'm trying to. It's kind of hard because I got a lot of stuff over here towards Kansas, and most of the old team is out in Missouri, so I have to on St. Louis or that side of Missouri anyway.
Yeah.
East side Missouri, but yeah. But we're doing events. Just like we have an event coming up. When is it? It is March 14th at the. Is it 14th or 18th? 14th.
I'm looking it up.
It's the 14th. 14th at the Pythian Castle.
Yeah, because it's the day after my
Springfield, Missouri. So get your tickets now.
Y'all, if you hadn't been to Pythian, look, that's where I think that was where I cut my teeth with the team. If I can steal that term, I kind of like that.
Yeah, man.
I think that was
a good place.
That was one of the 3 first places that we investigated when I first met Katie and his family.
Yeah, and the cool thing about investigating with us, you get to use our equipment. We got lots of equipment. We got all kinds of equipment.
It's huge.
We've got so much equipment.
Huge. It's amazing.
No, we've got all the stuff, all the gadgets, and you can use them all. And we'll pretty much leave you alone if you want, or you can join us when we're doing stuff. But we do a rotation, and then you got 3 full hours after that to investigate on your own. And it's a pretty great event. So that's what we're doing now. Is I've set up a bunch of events at a bunch of cool places that I like to go to.
And there's new ones that I haven't even been to. Like you got Cowtown.
Cowtown, yeah, Cowtown's cool, dude.
And the Aviation Museum you got now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both of those. We're doing Wichita weekend, March 27th and 28th. So if you're out in the Wichita, Kansas area, looking for something cool to do, you can come hang out with us and do Haunted Wichita weekend.
Get your tickets now.
Get your tickets now.
Paranormal Task Force.
But yeah, that's what we're doing. And we got other stuff. We got, just go to the Eventbrite, man. Check out our Eventbrite, Paranormal Task Force X.
And order your tickets. It's
Get
fun.
Tickets for lots of stuff. But that's what we're doing.
Cool.
So that's what I'm doing right now, is trying to plug that and get that going so I can get this whole PTFX thing going this year. And yep.
So would you say that that's the next logical step for Supernatural Inc.?
Well, Supernatural Inc. We're still around. We're doing stuff, but yeah, that's what I'm putting more of my energy into lately. Well, that and trying to get my house refinanced, but yeah, that's a bunch of bull. Like, you gotta get a bunch of stuff done, but
that's stupid things.
yeah, it is what it is. Adult stuff.
Linda asked, how's the weather at these events? Generally pretty good.
Well, generally, well, if you're talking about Pythian's all inside, so Pythian's great any time of year.
Yep.
You know, it's something to do even when it's cold. But the Cowtown will be a lot outside, so that's why we try to do it as close to April 1st, or first April as we could. Hopefully the weather will be nice, but I cannot guarantee it.
And then you've got the haunt the town, and that's in Potosi, Missouri, and I don't give a damn if it's in the
I got to get that event up this weekend because we're doing that one. Yeah, we're doing that on April 18th. So
like, if y'all are in the Midwest, come see them. I'll be at some of the events. I'm not going to be able to make as many as I normally do. But yeah, come out because they're fun. And the locations that I've done, I enjoy. Like Potosi, they got the one room, the sick room down there in the general store.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty interesting to watch how people interact there. There's just a bunch of cool things. In the basement at the Long Bantha house is.
You like the basement?
I like the basement.
There's spiders down there, bro.
Yeah.
That place is off limits, dude.
Like there weren't spiders. So Katie and I, funny story. We were at Pythian.
I'll just do it upstairs. I'm good.
No,
it's good.
Don't.
No, there's so many. There's so many ghosts.
We were in.
No, Pythian's fine. I'm not talking about
Pythian. We were in
Pythian.
those tunnels. Like,
oh, were you talking about Pythian? I thought you were talking about Potosi because you were just talking about Potosi.
About Long Bantha.
Well, yeah, okay.
You said you don't like basements.
Well, the Pythian's not a standard basement now, is it?
Well, but that water tunnel place that we were in.
Even that's not like spider infested or nothing. It's not like. Mm-mm.
Yeah, he doesn't like them.
Bro, if I get a spider on me, I'm gone. No, I'm not. But
I'm done. No,
I just don't like spiders, man. And I don't want them on me, so I don't generally go rubbing around on them, in tight spaces unless I have to, right? And I'm not going to force others to do this either. I don't know what's down there.
And speaking about rubbing around in tight spaces and stuff, we're on Spotify.
There you go.
So you guys can listen to us on Spotify. Type in Radio Paranormal or go check out Barracks Media. And
Jennifer Talley is hanging on for the rod.
I told her that's all it's just going to be ridiculous. But
I just know. I mean,
whenever you think of warm, tight spaces, just think of Radio Paranormal on Spotify.
There you go.
There you go.
Thank you, America.
There you go.
That's what I do.
That's right. Jennifer, save us from the train wreck. What do you got?
So you build stuff, huh?
Yeah, I reckon. Every once in a while.
And I use stuff. Do you want to see your stuff in action?
Want to see my stuff?
Action.
Hey, speaking of tight, warm spaces, let me see your stuff.
I didn't save you, did I?
Sorry. No, I don't. I think Brandon went right in for that one.
Not saving.
Yeah, it was just.
So, all right. When we do our ghost hunts here, part of our class,
nice.
it is. I'm saving it though. Ready? I'm doing it.
What's that? That's the slide whistle, right?
That's the slide whistle.
Yeah.
So when we do our ghost hunts here, our nightly ones, we do a class, and part of the class is showing people different pieces of equipment. So I always have a random sweep MCOM because that's the only one I got. And I always have a linear sweep spirit box. And it kind of like one sometimes gets a little bit more than the other. And my theory, and please, I want to know yours. My theory is kind of like iPhone versus Android. Like, what do we like to use versus, is it maybe on the other side? As a human, you always have something you're really good at or you like to use over something else. And maybe it doesn't change when you die. So why build the random sweep versus the linear, which is the ink box?
Well, that's a good question. Well, so communication can happen anytime, right? So I guess through the radio spectrum, I don't know. I don't know how these things work, but it appears that way. And so random is basically doing the same thing, except, well, you could look at it different ways. So is that what you're asking? The difference between random and
Well, why? What's the motivation? And my explanation to the people in our ghost hunts in our class is, you don't know what the spirits on the other side have an easier time using. It could it could be a REM pod, it could be a cat ball, it could be the random sweep, it could be the linear sweep. You don't know in their energy form what they may have mastered or easier. That's my explanation.
Yeah.
So why would you go? Go ahead. Why would you go from Inkbox to MCOM?
Well, I didn't necessarily go from it to it. I more just kept doing both. So I added that too, because it does seem that way, and that seems like another layer of difficulty maybe is some things can communicate better over a random radio sweep for whatever reason that is. I don't know, but it seems that way. And also you get different, I feel like, and I'm not saying this is true, but this is possible. I'm not saying it's true, but could be possible. I heard
it's true.
Might be eventually. You never know.
True, right here.
That different types of things can talk through the different ways, right? Different bandwidths, different sweep methods, different different tunings in the antenna and the bandwidth. There's lots of different things. So,
and I like it because it's just different ways to communicate. Like, you want to have if you got the money, you would like to have one of each, and then you could, let's start with the ink box. Well, I'm not getting anything, so let's go to the MCOM. Oh, MCOM's working really good. And then he's also got a reverse sweep box. Well, let's try reverse speech. Let's see what's happening. So it gives you.
Yeah, that's the best, dude.
Yeah, I love that one. But it gives you different methods to.
There was another one we used that took random phonetic sounds and mixed them up.
Yeah.
Which I can't. My ears don't hear. But I find that like the people that use the stuff on our stuff, their ears can hear better on one versus another. Like, some people are like, oh, I hear really good on the linear sweep, or, well, no, I'm hearing more on the random sweeps. It's even sometimes what we tune in, we can tune in too, because other people can't use them at all. They're like,
well, it comes down to hearing loss and frequency loss as you get older.
Yeah, it's crazy what you can't hear, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, my kids can hear things that I can't hear.
Well,
and I just can't hear it at all. Like, it's not even there, but they're so loud to them. Like those little electronic lighters, that's got the little plasma arc on them. Have you seen those? Yeah. When you fire one of those up, like, my kids in the other room, they can hear the frequency from it. You know what I mean? Like, that's how sensitive their ears still are. My daughter's 22 and she still hears it.
Really?
But yeah. But they can hear it all through the house. Like, if I fired it off down here in the sub basement, they would hear it upstairs.
Huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So you do hear a lot. You do lose a lot. But also, we're looking for certain stuff, right? We're looking for communication. I'm not testing to see if it works or not. I'm just using it, trying to communicate with whatever's there, to try to prove anything to anybody. Hello.
Well, but I mean, such a big part of it is try some stuff and try to debunk and then see if you can.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really, well, with community with ITC, you're not really trying to debunk. I mean, because there's nothing to debunk. You know what I mean? Like you're looking for images and randomness. So that's why I like the reverse radio, is because it really does away with any idea that you're just hearing radio chatter.
Yep.
And then you can add another layer onto that and do the speech to text, add that, and then you get not just what you hear, but you also have a non-biased like computer listening, and that can pick out words. And if you record, you can go back and hear what the computer heard. But if you're using a speech to text app, and it'll sound like it, and it's actually, that's what it was, and you can hear it also. And so it's not like the speech to text is getting tricked. I mean, it's getting tricked as much as we are, but
right.
And we're getting whole sentences and stuff, and
they're answering, like it's a legitimate response to something. It's not just a random, whatever. Oh, that could have been. No, there's no denying when you get, for the most part, on that reverse box. And I like it.
Oh,
now KD's got the super duper fucking everything box. I like his, but mine's
just a reverse ghost or reverse ink box. That's all it is.
Ew,
yeah, but you got that thing on the back, and then.
Oh, that would be cool.
No, I don't have that one anymore.
No.
Mm-mm.
No. He had a wild one anyway.
Yeah, that was a little too much.
I couldn't even figure that one out.
Well, it was just a pain. There's a lot to do every single time, But yeah, that was cool. I can still do it. I still have everything to do it with, but nothing's like that reverse, man.
Yep.
That.
And then just touching back on the helmet. When I'm getting one made, but I'm incorporating binaural beats.
Binaural beats, yeah, mine has them. I just don't use them. I just don't add them.
Yeah,
because it's too much. Then I have to put the headphone jacks on it and stuff.
Well, since I have my hearing aids, I can probably just do binaural beats.
And that kind of, in my opinion, you do whatever you want, and I'll put them on if people want. But in my opinion, like, you're not trying to like trip yourself out into the zone. You know what I mean? You're trying to be like in the room,
present.
Yeah. So you don't want like some binaural beats banging in your ears,
I mean, that makes sense. But I used it at the Patterson house. I wore it for like 30 minutes, and when I tell you, I watched an entire family sit down for dinner and eat in front of me while wearing that helmet, and I was the only person in the whole house. So it works on some people. Some people say that they just don't get anything. But
what do you think it would do to someone who's a medium?
We've tried that too.
Mediums have worn them. Yeah, lots of. Yeah, there's been lots of them, and they say different stuff. One interesting, or actually, I've heard several people say it, that's why I bring it up. But I've heard several people say that they feel like they're still seeing, like it magnifies their ability, or either magnifies it, or they've also explained it as kind of shuts it down, or not shuts it down, but it shuts down their control.
Yep.
And they didn't like it for that reason.
You put it on me, I've got no control over mine. Mine just pops on whenever.
Wow.
So, again, hanging on for the ride.
Yep. Hanging on for the ride.
That's how we roll. Usually it's with one engine on fire and we're missing a wing, and like
missing a wing, coming in hot.
That's how
coming in hot, baby.
And sometimes on the way to Pythian Castle, one of us dies in the car.
It's usually you.
It was me, and I forgot to warn them about. Yeah,
it was him 100% of the time.
Yeah. I quit breathing for a little bit.
Well,
But-
don't do that.
I had to punch him in the
Wow.
face.
Dude, he was freaking out. Katie, his wife, was in the back seat hollering, and then I think it pissed him off worse because when I finally quit coughing and came to, I was like, "I'm okay."
Yeah, it happened. He's like, it happens all the time. I'm like, well, you could have warned me.
Yeah, and I get introduced
Bastard.
I get introduced to everybody with PTF. This is the first time I'd met them, and they're like, "Hey, sorry we're late. This fucker died in my car," and that was how I was introduced. So
True.
it is
Oh,
true, and that's
geez.
Greg's who gave me the gnome nickname.
Yeah, I had to
Greg
pull
was
over
just
to
retired.
a gas station and let him recover. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, yay me.
What an asshole.
I'm such a douche. Speaking of douches
Anyway,
and being clean, did you know that you can listen to us on Spotify
do it.
or Apple or wherever?
Oh, on Apple? I don't have Apple. No one ever
don't
don't
have
ever give
Apple.
me anything that is Apple related.
I don't.
Because
I'm
I
not
will-
an Apple. Steve
I
Jobs
can't
was a
do-
douche.
I can't operate that crap. I'm Apple stupid.
Well, you have to be all Apple, right? You can't just be Apple phone. You got to have a computer,
Yeah,
Mac.
and it's all
you
got to.
got to have all the
together.
stuff. You know,
It's
you can't just go halfway. You got to go all in. That's why I'm, PC and so yeah. I have a
And
Linux
speaking of-
computer.
Speaking of being like
Me too.
using PCs and preferring that over Apple and warm tight spaces, let's talk about the Paracon. There's a Paracon coming up in New Orleans, and it's going to be a warm and tight space, probably.
It is. It is.
Yeah,
talk
that is
about
definitely going to be a warm and tight space right there.
Whoa,
And-
let's talk about that.
Did I say
Supernatural-
warm and tight? I don't think I said warm and tight. I said
You
I
just
said-
said it 3 times in a row.
rubbing around in tight spaces. That's
That
what
like
I said.
Rubbing
Really,
around
really
in tight
times?
spaces.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't say.
Okay, so
but I
rubbing
meant in
around
the
warm-
basement, dude. That's what I
warm
meant.
tight space. Well, that's kind of what she said.
Just for
Anyway, there's a
context. Sorry.
Understood.
Anyway, go ahead.
Understood.
This-
Let's put that up.
Supernatural Inc. And you're gonna have Paranormal Task Force there too, aren't you? At your table, your thing. I don't know.
I'm going to be representing everybody.
Everybody. Brandon is
I'm
your
gonna have
representative,
flyers and stuff. Hopefully, I'll have stuff for sale.
and you'll also have the ability for people to donate to a veterans-based charity.
Yes.
So
Veterans
yes,
Voice Radio will be out there.
our packages start at $349 per person. That is the RIP package. I'm sorry, $349 per couple. I didn't say per. I said per
Couple,
person.
not
I am
per
wrong.
person.
Jesus, spit it out, Junior.
Shit.
Today,
But there-
Julia.
anyway, so
Go ahead.
that does include your room for Friday, Saturday night, and all GA classes, and then you can add on as you want. The platinum is everything. And speaking of the Paracon, we have on Radio Paranormal, we have a new person to
Yeah,
announce.
we have an announcement.
And I've got to get to where that is. If you can just give me a moment on my share screen.
Yep,
Oh, here it
I'm
is.
looking, and we'll pull it up. You ready? I'm pulling it up.
Wait, hang on. And ready?
I'm not. Yep.
Go. So that's right. All you vampires out there, we have the ultimate vampire of Father Sebastian coming to the
That's gonna-
Paracon.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be.
He's never
gonna
done
be-
a Paracon before.
Hmm.
Ever. And do
is-
you know how much fresh blood is going to be in a Paracon for a vampire?
I
It's
know.
going to be like that scene in Blade when they come into the club that's underground and all the blood
Yeah.
starts running down.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
That man is amazing.
That's
I'm a
what's gonna
Supergirl
happen.
fan. I've met him. He's a giant vampire teddy bear that you want to hug. He's amazing. I know. Look at Katie's like laughing under the hat right now.
What?
I mean,
I didn't say
if you
anything,
want
man.
to spend eternity with a giant teddy bear vampire, just hug
He's
him.
great.
Hey, to each his own.
Here's the thing. He's not even on the website yet. I still have to edit the website and get him up. So get all that up, get the pictures up. So you heard it here first.
Speaking of the website, if you just hit this, how do I put my hand like that? If you just hit this,
Why are you doing that?
Because there's
very awkward looking.
It is
can't
quite
you just
awkward.
do this?
Because I'm not,
you know,
mirrored.
like this.
Because I'm retarded. Okay. Just hit clicky on thisy, and it will take you to the website to get the things.
Or scanny, and then clicky. If you're
scanny, clicky, and then you know, you'll get it.
So we're super excited. He's a really good friend with Patty Negri. So we're super excited to have him here. He's going to be teaching 2 classes on vampire stuff. You want to know the real
How much
deal?
blood to suck from the right fang, and then the following day we'll cover the left fang.
It's about a half an ounce each.
Interesting.
Half an ounce. That'll get you close to a zip. I'm sorry, I'm talking about something different. Oh,
And I know this because I know another guy who drinks the blood that we've talked to before, and it's about an ounce or 2 that they drink at a time. Well, he does, but he's built up a tolerance. Drinking blood is actually bad for you in large quantities. Make you sick.
Oh yeah, because you get like iron poisoning and a bunch of stuff.
Frowned upon normally, but
that's kind of frowned upon in this
like I said,
yeah,
to each his own.
I mean, it's okay if you know. This is what we applaud everybody here.
We accept all. He's amazing.
No matter what you drink, whether you drink like old air conditioner water, like I do, drink blood.
Air conditioner water.
Yeah, air conditioner water doesn't get these. The blood's usually a sign. I'm just saying. I should have never found these buttons.
The whole show.
KD, let's talk more about you, bud. Where can people find you and see what's going on in your head? Obviously, we're on the network that you own, Supernatural Inc. Network.
And by the way, from me to you, thank you for that.
Hey, I do what I can.
And Brandon will give you the backstory if he hasn't. So I thank you for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll fill you in later.
Okay.
Oh,
sure.
But like,
you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Well, and my thing is, anytime I get to work side by side with my best friend on any kind of project, I enjoy it. So I'm glad to be back on Supernatural Inc. Network. So anyway, thank you.
Good to have you back
for that. Oh, yeah, I'm home. You know, that's just kind of what it feels like. Sunday nights at 9 p.m. again. It's, you know, I like it.
There he is.
So, yeah, for better or for worse, hot take is
what I said. What I said. Yeah, we're glad to have you back, bud.
Yeah, we are. We're glad. I didn't say anything.
Jeez.
So where can we find you? What do you have in the pipeline for the KD Knox?
Well, you can find me working on arcade games. I'm just kidding, but no, for real. Doing that most times. Yeah. But Supernatural Inc., PTFX. Shoot us a message on any of the socials. Well, Supernatural Inc. mostly, but for the PTFX thing, I think we just have for now the Facebook page, but we're gonna do more. But we'll probably make a YouTube page, but I'll have to get get so many subscribers and stuff before I can stream on it. Yeah. So we'll do that eventually. But
and
hello, New Orleans Paranormal Society.
Thank you. We love your products too, because we use them. Like I said, almost every night. Do you want to see one of the MCOMs in action? Like the second day I had it.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, you do have that video, don't you? Yeah, pull that.
I
This is pretty cool.
This is pretty cool. So because we debunk, right?
Yeah.
We use really different techniques to try to lessen the possibility it's the radio breaking through, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way I can say it, right?
Yep.
So we play blackjack with spirits.
Yeah.
Tell me when. Brandon?
We're ready.
Okay.
Joker? Yeah, I was gonna say probably not a good thing.
One card to him, one card down to you, one card up to him, one card up to you.
Ooh.
Okay, so twice to hit, once to stay.
Stay. Did you hear that? No. Are you sure?
Are you sure? That's a 7 versus a 10.
So hit me means another card.
Okay, that's twice. I think that's another card, right? Oh, 17.
I think it actually said something too whenever you...
Would you like to hit or would you like to stay?
You know,
Stay. I stay.
Good.
That was
I'll
clear.
stay.
I'm afraid.
18.
I'll stay.
Sorry.
Yep.
Just one.
Oh, just
This is
one?
here?
Sorry, there you go.
You're awful.
Did not mean to steal from you.
So you gotta put one into play.
One into play. All right, so one up, one down.
Now they have a 6 and a 3. I just want to say that.
All right, so twice to hit, once to stay.
9. That's their hand.
Five.
It's a 9. It has 9.
You
It's
had
a 9. Oh, you want to get to 21.
You need to get to 21.
Pass?
So hit, reminder, hit me means another card.
So hit is another card.
That was something.
Mhm.
Would you like another card? There we go.
Yes.
That is a good hand. Would you like to stay? No more cards?
You heard stay right before that, I think, too.
Yep, there we go. Okay. we're
I
gonna
just
play
got
this.
chills, dude.
Let's see what we get. That's 21. I'm sorry.
Oh.
That was good. It was really
So
good.
that was the second one, but that's the stuff that we've been doing with MCOM. You hear how clear that is.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. I like it. That's why I like the random too, is because if you listen to a radio sweeping up, either up and then starting over again and going up, just up all the time, starting over from the bottom and going up like or down and starting at the top and going down like a SB7
Yeah.
or just straight up and down like an ink box. If you wanted to, you could probably sometime, if you're doing on FM or AM, you got a lot of strong stations, you can kind of time, you can catch radio bits coming through, figure out where, I can anyway, and I prefer to use like, things that, ways to help break up that timing ability. So that's why I like the random. Yeah, that's really cool. It probably glow. Does that one glow in the black light or no? I don't know.
I think it does glow in the dark.
Yeah.
I've got 2. One of our other investigators has got one, and my husband will borrow one of mine. Well, he did. I've got to get the other one. Brandon's going to solder the one for me because changing the battery as often as we can. We're pulling that connection. So it's soldered. But no, and he's subscribing to the same thing, that you want one of each because you just don't know what they can use easier. Right?
Yeah. Also, like it's cool to have the MCOM. I mean, the Inkbox S is cool too, but just in my opinion, I like the Inkbox S for shortwave most than anything.
Yeah.
And the light and the flashlight.
And the flashlight's cool too. And so if you're walking around, that's a good one. But the MCOM is really good for like, I gotta have but it's also good because of the random thing. But you know, if I can just have one to carry around with me, it'll be my Inkbox reverse Inkbox for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. And
But
that's
the
generally the one
MCOM
that,
is cool. Yeah, that's good to sit down somewhere with or set it down if you're gonna be able to do that. But like, well, if you're walking around, like MCOM is really good for that
Yeah.
too.
We don't walk around much. We do stuff.
Oh, I like to do that, man. I like to go for just a walk by myself through a place and kind of like psychic mediums and stuff do and kind of get their own vibe or whatever.
Yeah.
And just
Oh
use
no,
the box in that way also.
I say that because our
Yep.
spaces are small.
Oh, sure. Okay.
We've got a closet we investigate, literally a closet. So all the stuff, most of the
Yeah.
stuff, the
Well, you
space
do what you got to do.
was a banquet room. That's the biggest space we have, but most of the spaces we do is just a room or a small room, like everything's
Okay.
small. So
Yeah. Well,
So,
Inkbox
and-
reverse is good for that. You know, if you're gonna set the box
Yep.
down and just do it that way, that's what I like to do. I like to use the reverse.
But
And
speaking of all these different boxes, I do want to get this out. So if somebody is interested in
hello,
your
Greg
box,
Coss.
hey Greg.
KB, how would
Mhm.
somebody get it? Other than like if you see one of us at a Paracon, come up to us. You can order through us. But if they don't catch us out, where can they get one of your boxes or a custom box if they like?
Well, you have to message us. Just message us on Facebook right now. You know, we have a Facebook or not a Facebook. Well, we have a Facebook page, Supernatural Inc. Just any of the Supernatural Inks, we'll get back to you or me if you know me. Whatever, just message me.
Yep.
Don't,
Or
if
get
you
a hold
send me
of
a
me.
friend request, I don't know about all that because I've got 1,000 of them. So yeah,
just sitting
if
there.
you message me and say, "Hey, I sent you a friend request too," then I'll be like, "Okay," and I'll look for it. But I'm not going through all those people. I'm not
It's
doing
a
it.
lot. I bet it's a lot.
Well, I'm sure everybody has that, you know, where they have like a freaking million of them friend requests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
just
I'm kind of
like,
there.
dude, it's crazy. They're
No,
so
I'm there too. I'm there. Like I'm like, oh, I don't know.
yeah. It's like, man, I
I
can't
don't
even.
rec-
I gave up on it. You know, like I don't do it anymore.
If I don't recognize the name or if I don't have like 200 mutual friends, I don't even
Yeah.
look anymore.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, me too. I'm like, oh, I don't know who you are. Because I used to accept all of them, and that lasted about an hour.
Yeah.
I'm like, delete, block, delete, block.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I used to go by how many mutual friends you have too, but I can't do that anymore. There's too many. There's too many people with too many mutual friends, and like I don't get on there and just chit chat. You know, like I use it for just like, you know, promotional reasons or business stuff or putting I don't get on there and just hang out on Facebook and scroll or anything, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'll message you back. You
That's the
message
old
me.
dude.
Probably Supernatural Inc.
Yeah, but you got a message. You got a message to tell him that you sent him a message to message him.
No, I didn't say that.
You know?
I did not say that. I
It was
said
rubbing
if you
around-
message
rubbing
us,
around
if
in
you message
Mike's
us and you like want to get a box or whatever, and you say, "Hey, I sent you a friend request," I'll be like, "Okay, I'll go over and I'll look you up and I'll accept it." That's what I said. You liar.
That's liar.
I know Jen and
Liar.
Brandon. ...
Right.
You're like delete,
Right.
delete.
Yeah.
If you
Brandon for sure. Y'all, you know Brandon.
Yeah, if you'd have just said Jen, it would have been fine. But no, throwing the Brandon on there,
Brandon's.
that's
That's
ridiculous.
So
I died.
Katie,
Yes.
we end the show in a weird way, but we pre-end the show in another way. We play a little game called Would You Rather.
Yeah, buddy. You want to play?
You want to play?
Sure.
Play? Come on.
You ready?
We ain't go. We won't do too many. But,
I
all right,
got
Jennifer,
it.
go ahead. Bring
All
the
right,
eyebrows off.
No, literally bringing the eyebrows. Would you rather get unexpectedly beat with a stale baguette by an Italian grandmother, or have to eat Martin Scorsese's eyebrows off his face?
Off the
Yeah.
face.
I'll take the getting the beat with a baguette.
Off his face. Sorry.
Right off the face of Martin Scorsese. Okay, so all right. Well, that was
All right. That was the warm up. This is the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather receive daily junk slapping from The Rock or have your
Do you
left
smell it?
hand hate you and randomly try to kill you?
Can you read that again? Brandon interrupted.
Would you rather receive daily junk slapping from The Rock?
That's what I thought I heard.
Yeah, is what you heard.
That's
Or have your left hand hate you and randomly try to kill you?
Well, I'm a big fan of the Evil Dead, so I'll take the second option. I'm not a fan of The Rock getting
No.
anywhere near my junk
No.
for any reason whatsoever.
I mean, I'm not.
There's not a good situation where my junk and The Rock would be in the same
No.
sentence.
Even if he was like a urologist,
Nothing. Nothing.
I would leave.
Not okay.
But
wait,
he's not a urologist.
But what if he was
No.
a proctologist?
Well, but he's not. And so,
But
like
he's
in
not.
this
Those fingers-
reality,
Not
I can only
happening.
I can't imagine a scenario in which that would be a good thing.
I mean, there's the one scenario that I can think of that it might be a good thing to have. The
I'm
Rock
sure, of course,
close
I'm
to